Alrighty-roo, ladies and gents, we are live with a brand new episode of Customs for Lego Incredibles. I want to go on ahead and give you guys a heads up. I'm not sure when the next live stream is going to be for the Lego Incredibles Customs series. I will be making customs, so be on the lookout for that. I'm hoping to get at least 1 to 2 episodes every single week out to you guys for the next foreseeable future, just because you guys have been so supportive of the series. So I figured I might as well just continue and try to deliver as much of those as I possibly can, so that you guys can go on ahead and enjoy the different suggestions that you guys suggest to create in the game. I want to thank you guys all for tuning in live. Of course, like always, if you ask me, and many of you guys do during the live stream, whether it be after the live stream, like, hey dude, what is the one thing I could do to help out? What could I do to, you know, to show some thanks or anything like that? Just simply go on ahead and hit that like button. Just become a member of that like squad and just hit the like button. That really helps out a ton. And of course, with that being said, I want to give a shout out to the first person in the chat, and that was Temka Smith. So thank you so very much for being the first person to tune in to today's live stream. So with that in mind, ladies and gents, we're gonna head over to Edna Mode's place, which is all the way up here. And now I need suggestions for whom are we going to be creating, guys. So I need your ideas as far as like what you would like to see as far as customs are concerned. So just take a quick moment in the chat, let me know what you would like to see created on this episode of Customs, and we are going to go on ahead and get to it then, which would be spectacularly good.
Looks like you are in luck, darling. I have an opening.
Almost 1 billion studs. Yeah, I just now realized, you're right. Yeah, we're doing pretty well, man. We are doing pretty well. Almost 1 billion studs. That is true, dude. I did not even realize that. That's a good call, man. Hey, Hunter Nick, I'm so sorry that I did not notice that, man. Thank you so very much for the super chat. Can we play Fortnite later? This Hunter. I don't know what that means, this Hunter. Like, as far as that part, can we play Fortnite? I already did a Fortnite live stream earlier today. Actually, you're right. I didn't even add it to the playlist. Let me do that right away, just so that I am aware that I'll get that done. All right, so I'm gonna keep the bottom row filled in the way that it is right now, just because I want to keep all those Batman characters there. So we're gonna work on the top row of characters. So let me know what characters you guys would like to see, and I will go on ahead and get to work on that. Okay, so let me see what you guys are suggesting. Okay, so older Jack, whoever's saying that, stay tuned. Five Nights at Jody's, I guess you're a big fan of Five Nights at Freddy's. There is going to be an episode of Customs that covers that, so I'm not going to build it on here, but we will build it in the future. Thanos. Yo, I kind of like that idea. Do you guys want to do that? Thanos hype? Can we get some Thanos hype? Can we get some Thanos hype? If you guys want to see that, let me know. Let me know if you guys want. Buzz Lightyear, Darth Vader, Poop Boy. I don't know what Poop Boy is. Thanos? Maybe Thanos? There's a lot of Deadpool, but I feel like Thanos would be a cool choice, honestly. Because Thanos is pretty legit, dude. Thanos hype? Darth Vader hype. Oh, that's true, Kevin. I did say we would make Darth Vader. We will create Darth Vader. Okay, let's start with Vader, and then maybe we'll create Thanos, okay? So we're going to begin with Darth Vader. Pum, pum, pum. Pum, 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 pum. Do we use this for Vader? We have a cape. We have most of the suit figured out already. So, yay. That's a good thing, man. That really does help out a ton. I don't know if are there any more face masks that are more covered up so that you can't see the scruffiness of the face? Is this one more or less? Oh, there we go. Wow. Why did it have to be gray on the back? We could have made that work. Oh, maybe this one. Not the best. What do we think about that for the helmet? Lewis Vlogs and Gaming. What's up, man? How's it going, dude? Thank you for being a longtime supporter. You got that Blitz badge with the sword and shield, dude. That is pretty legit. I am your father, Mr. Dragon. Really, bro? That's weird. It's a little straight. There we go. That's what we needed, so that it's all covered up like that. What do we think? Do we want to use that helmet for Vader? Vader time? Because I think that could be pretty legit. Of course, the cape is good too. What do you guys think about that? We could use, if we don't like that option, we could obviously go on ahead and make him look a little bit goofier with something like this. Obviously, we'd have to paint this black, you know? But I feel like, honestly, that other one is pretty decent because it's got the big eyes kind of like that. So it's almost, let me double check how Vader's helmet looks, because Darth Vader. Yeah, I guess they're not that, well, actually they are pretty huge. It depends which helmet you're looking at. But yeah, and it has the breathing apparatus, right? Right? So I think that that's what we're going to go with, folks. We're going to go with that. And then, of course, we have cape, which I think we'll keep this one. Unless if there's a longer cape. I don't remember. Does anybody remember if... I think the Vader's cape at the bottom is not torn. I think it's like a one whole piece. So I think it'll be better like this. I think that'll be good. So what are we thinking right now, guys? Vader hype? Are we okay on the Vader design so far? Did you see the movie? Yeah, I did, dude. But come on. I'm trying to create as good of a look as possible. Make Captain Underpants. That would probably be pretty easy, actually. Honestly, I think that would be pretty easy. It's not torn. That's what I'm saying, Kevin. That's why I'm going with the non-torn suit. I mean, cape. I mean, I could double check, actually. Let me just double check again. Yep, not torn. Well, at least on these few pictures that popped up. Yeah, it's not torn. So, yeah. So we can go with that design, folks. It's pretty legit. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right. Make an ugly Edna. Great. That's a great compliment. How rude, bro. You can't just be like, hey, can you make an ugly Edna? It's like, come on, man. What's up with that? All right. So what we're going to need is, for the legs, something that's predominantly going to be a black design, of course. But maybe we could add a little bit of detail into there. If there's anything cool that would be fitting. The pockets and everything, kind of. It's either the all black look, but I feel like with this, it's kind of a little bit nicer at least. So it sort of adds to it. Let's see. Maybe that. Because, you know, Vader has all like those computer buttons and everything. So we're going to try to emulate that somehow. Which is probably not going to turn out to be too easy, but yeah, no. We're definitely going to give it a go. So let's see what torsos we have. We need to pick something that is going to be a dark torso for the most part. So we could use this for a Vader design. So that's going to be... I'm going to get you guys to help me decide, okay? So you're going to vote in the chat in just a second. So we've got... Number one is going to be the firefighter suit. Because it has all those like gauges and everything like that. It will work really well for that. So that's one. Number two is going to be... Man, I wish that one was in black. Imagine, that would have looked so cool for Vader. Dang it. Why don't they let us change colors? Like, if I could just change that gray to black, we would be golden. You know? That would honestly work really well. Number two is going to be just the plain black like this. So that's going to be number two. Okay. And then number three, you know what? Let's do it. Number three is going to be this gray one right here, the robot suit. Even though it's a gray color, I think we might as well make it a fair option. So again, number one was the firefighter, which is probably the most accurate as far as the color, and at least it's got some of the gauges and everything like that, some wires and buckles and so on and so forth. Number two is going to be Tony Ridinger or whatever it was called. Ridinger. What's that guy's name? Tony Ridinger. Yeah, so that's this one, which is just kind of like a black plain t-shirt. And then number three is going to be the robot. So vote right now in the chat. In the meantime, I'm sorry, Triple HD, I missed your super chat. Hey, can you do Tara, please? And thanks for the live stream. No problem, Triple HD. Thank you so very much for the super chat. I believe you're a first-time super chatter, so thank you for that. I appreciate that. There's a shout-out for you. I don't know what Terra is. Is that vehicle game that people have been asking me about? Like Terra... Let me double check. And then I gotta quickly read the chat. Terra. I don't see any games popping up. Okay, let me see. I mean, Terra's Earth. That's obvious. Terra. Oh, it's an MMO. No, dude. Sorry, I don't play MMOs. But yeah, there you go. All right, so let's see what you guys are voting for. So I'm seeing a lot of ones. Well, never mind. Now it's mostly two. So I see most of you guys are voting. It seems like, at least to me, for 2, right? Yeah. Okay. So 2 was Ty Ridinger, right? So let's go with the fair option that you guys have chosen. So there we go. That's number 2. Are the arms 2 different colors? Yeah, I think they were. Okay. So there's our take on Darth Vader, I guess. We got to give him some powers. I think electric powers would be good. I mean, we could give him mind control as well. Psionic. What do we think? No flight, obviously. I feel like either electricity. What do we think? Vote 1 for electricity, 2 for psionic. Let me know right now in the chat. I'm gonna give it a couple of seconds to just roam through, sorry, so that you guys can go on ahead and vote on what you guys prefer. So just take a quick moment to do that, and then we're gonna rock and roll for the next design. 2, 2, 2. So 1 was electricity, 2 was psionic, right? So it seems like most people are voting for psionic, right? Dude, I love how Kevin and Spyro disagree. Boom, boom. That's cool. 2, 1, 1. Now there's a lot of 1s, actually. It seemed like it was mostly 2, but then there was a lot of 1s all of a sudden. Because I feel like 1 is more fitting to his character because he can, you know, use mental force powers, kind of, you know? If we don't talk about the Metachlorians. But electricity, I guess electricity would be better for Emperor Palpatine, right? We should save that for Palpatine. So let's go with psionic, since that is the vote that you guys have cast. So then the next design that we're going to work on is going to be Thanos. So we've got a very weird episode today as far as the customs are concerned, right? Because we put together Vader relatively quickly, actually. I wish you could equip weapons, guys. There is no way to put weapons, so I can't give him like a lightsaber or something like that, unfortunately. So that's a bit of a bummer. But we did get Vader put together quite quickly, so that is fantastic. So the second character that we're going to work on is going to be Thanos. That's going to be the second character that we attempt to put together. Let's see if we can succeed. So for Thanos, we're going to need to put in... Oh, man, I won't be able to give him the gloves, am I? Because now that I think about it, it doesn't let me change colors here. Specific to... Yeah, that stinks. Oh, man, that's a bummer. That is a bummer and a half. King Lei, you're not too late. You've only missed 1 custom so far. We're putting in the second custom together right now. Spider-Man. I said that we would build Thanos, guys. I promised that we would build Darth Vader on the last live stream. That's why I felt like I needed to go on ahead and get that one done first. Johnny White, thank you for subscribing. Make sure you turn on the bell so that you have the notification thing on. It's like a little bell button down below the video, so turn on your notifications. So, yeah, that'd be cool too, man. Thanks. The Gaming Assassin, what's up? So, yeah, so we created Vader because I promised we would from the last stream. Now we're going to create Thanos. This is probably going to be easier said than done, but I'm still gonna try. I'm still gonna attempt it because I think we could try to somehow make it work. So we're gonna give him maybe like this kind of gold helmet, right? I don't even know if there's any faces that have purple. Guys, do we do this? Is this Thanos right there? Oh, man. If that's literally the only purple face, I have to go with it, man. Oh, gosh. Please tell me it's not the only one. Can you imagine if we could recolor that? Dude, that's that would be a funny Thanos. Oh, man. You can't recolor the faces. I have to go with the melted goo face. Melted gum. Melted gum Thanos. Can we get melted gum hype in the chat, guys? That right there is going to be our... I can't even finish the sentence. Our helmeted version of Thanos. Good googly boogly. This is going to look bad. This is going to look atrociously bad. I guess... No, but that's not Thanos at all. At least the other helmet kind of, sort of works. That's not gonna work either. Oh, okay. Let's try that gold helmet again. Honestly, I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to try it. What are we thinking about this, guys? What do we think? Do we think that this is gonna work? Lol. This is just the most ridiculous looking Thanos ever. I understand. Melted gum Thanos. Oh, yoy. Oh, yoy. This is going to be embarrassing, but it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes, look, you win some, you lose some, you create some ridiculous looking characters every now and again. So that's all good. Antonio Raps, thank you for going ahead and hitting that like button. If you guys hit the like button right now in the chat, type in Blitz Army. Blitz Army, if you guys hit the like button. If you're watching right now live, then go on ahead and do that. That would be awesome. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds, and I'll give a couple folks some shout outs. And in the meantime, while that's stringing together, I'm going to go on ahead and begin working on the rest of the character. So I think we will give him gold gloves, because he has worn yellow gloves before. It doesn't even have to be necessarily the Infinity Gauntlet. I just feel like that would be more appropriate for the character. If we're going to go for the Infinity War look, then we need to have sleeveless arms, which means we need to have that, like, pink. And we're trying to match it to his face, so I can't go with the purple. Even though, like, this kind of fits more like his skin color in the... This fits really well with his skin color in the film. I think we're going to have to go with that. So... as ridiculous as it is. There we go. Ira Samsudin, thank you so very much for the like. Wolf Vlogs, thank you. Aaron Kenobi, Neji Fade, thank you. Curry, nope. You know, I was gonna give you a shout, but you did not like the video, bro. So nope. Brock Ward, thank you, man. Thank you so very much for the like for the video. Creeper Gaming, thank you as well. Tiffany Rondell, thank you. Melwin, thank you for the like. Wyatt, something or another. Sorry, the comment just went really fast, so I couldn't even catch it. Assad, thank you, man. That looks very muscular. Well, that's, I guess, what we're kind of going for. Joseph Eppelin, thank you so very much for the like as well, man. I appreciate the support. Thank you, guys. You guys are incredibly nice. Thank you for taking the time to do so. All right, so I think what we're going to do is... I wanted to see if there's... maybe if we made this gold... and hang with me here for a second. Again, I know how absurd he looks. I'm aware of that. Obviously, I'm the one that's putting it together, so... I got it. But let me see here for a sec. We're going to try to figure out... a decent-looking torso. This is going to be... this is the most, like... budget version of Thanos ever created, honestly. I'm trying to replicate his, like, shoulder pads using that thing. That's kind of the idea behind it. So that's the illusion we're trying to create, is to go on ahead and put that together. So if we could make that work, that would be great. Fortunately, it's not turning out as well as I had hoped. So, yeah, a little awkward. I think that maybe, which one was it? Up here. This is probably the best look. Do you guys think that this would work for Thanos? What do we think? Because we're trying to create those shoulder pads that he has. So, what do you think? Yay or nay? What are we thinking? Who are you making? That's a bad question. Anytime you get that question while you're creating a character, it's like, well, I guess it doesn't even look anything like the character. Yes, no, yes, no. Vote yay by one, or type in yay, and then no if you guys don't like it. Because, again, it's obviously a huge limitation on the character and on the customizer, but I honestly think it kind of works because from the front, if we look at the character, it really does look like his shoulder pads. So it's just a creative way to try to create those shoulder pads within the limits of the game, of course. So that's what we're trying. Give Thanos a suit. Dude, he's not a businessman Thanos. Even though that does sound pretty hilarious. Businessman Thanos? Hello, I'm Businessman Thanos. Here to help. Remove the helmet. Dude, we're not removing the helmet. Then he's going to be obviously bubblegum, melted bubblegum face. So we're not removing the helmet. That is going to look bad. Okay, so I think most of you guys like it. So that's good. Sawyer27, it's perfectly okay if you don't like it. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't be concerned that you don't think that it looks great or whatever. It is perfectly a fair point to bring up, and that's fine. Don't worry. I'm not offended. But leave. No, I'm joking. Okay. So we need to... for the legs, we need, again, gold... Or, sorry, yellow or gold and blue. That's kind of the look we're going for. And ideally, we want a darker blue. So kind of like... well, that's not even dark enough. Wow, do they even have... oh! Perfect! So, ladies and gents, I think that we have just put together Bubblegum Thanos. I'm going to clarify it as Bubblegum Thanos, not just Thanos. Because if it's Thanos, then it's embarrassing. Because it's like, what were you thinking? You know? Thanos will literally want to flick his hands again. You know, to snap his fingers again. Not flick his hands again. What does that mean? All right, guys. So, what do we think as far as power? Oh my gosh, he's got no teeth. That makes it look even worse. Oh no, Thanos. Maybe that's after he fought like Thor, and Thor just like hammered him in the face, just like kablam. Hope you got dental insurance, you know. What do we think as far as powers? What should we give him? Just strength? Just make him super powerful? I think strength would make sense. Since we weren't able to give him the Infinity Gauntlet, I really do think that strength is the one that would make the most sense. But what do you guys think? Let's have you guys vote. So, super strength. Most people are saying strength, strength, strength. He's got some... well, he's got almost no teeth, though. Like, come on, man. Look at that. That's like 5 teeth in his entire mouth. What is up with that? You know, it's not a good ratio, bro. Not a good ratio. Strength, strength. Dude, we're not going to give him the tech ability. Why would he have tech ability? This just looks weird. Thanos is just like, oh, like working in an office. Like, oh, hi, yeah, I just got all the expense reports done. You know, just snap my finger and boom. Expense reports are completed. Strength. Okay, cool. So everybody agrees with the strength one. That's what we're going with, folks. That, ladies and gents, is our second character completed. So we're going to create one more character on this live stream. So let me know what you would like to create right now. I'm going to pay attention to the chat. See, I'm going to pick 3 characters that are really popular, and then we're going to vote on one of those 3, okay? Just so it's fair. And keep in mind, guys, if we've created that character on a previous live stream, we're not going to create it again today. Just because, again, I want to try to make sure that we create different characters each stream instead of creating any type of repetition. So hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully that's clear. So let's go on ahead and give it a couple more seconds here to load up. So you guys, whatever suggestion you have, put it in the chat right now for whatever character you've always were like, hey, it'd be really cool to see that character in a Lego game, or in the Lego Incredibles game, more specifically, I should say. Let me know right now, and I am going to go on ahead and consider it. John, I thought it said John Wick. I was like, why would we? That would be easy too. John Cena. Okay. I'm seeing a lot of Deadpool, but we've already built Deadpool, guys. So everybody who's voting Deadpool, please do not vote for Deadpool because we've already done that one before. I don't want to go on ahead and rehash that one. Beast Boy, that's a good suggestion. Staffy, I'm gonna do like a pre-recorded episode creating older Jack. So make sure you check that out. Beast Boy, Cable, Flash, Luigi. Luigi's an interesting one. Luigi and Mario, that could be kind of fun. Ninjago characters. I feel like that we could make that a separate stream, like where we create just the Ninjago characters, because if we create one, it's going to be kind of boring. You know, we need to have the whole team here. Red Hood. Ooh, that could be a fun one to try to create. Red Hood. I like that. Beast Boy. You guys want to try to create... the problem with Beast Boy is that there's only one green face. So, like, I'll show you guys. I see a lot of people voting for Beast Boy. But the issue with Beast Boy is realistically the fact that if we go... Wait. What am I doing? Face. There we go. Oh, man. I didn't even realize I put the helmet on. There we go. There's only one face that's green. Well, but that's a mask, clearly. And it's like an old guy face, I remember. Yeah, this one. Like, that's not gonna... Whoops. That's not gonna work for Beast Boy, you know? So, I don't feel like that's a good option. Okay, so I'm going to start picking some of the ones that I've seen a lot. So Spider-Man, I've seen a lot. So that's going to be one of them, okay? Another one that I'm seeing a lot is Venom. So we've got Spider-Man and Venom. That's going to be 1 is Spider-Man, 2 is Venom. Keep typing, guys. I'm going to try to look for another one that's repeated often. Dude, I'd love to put together Beast Boy, but again, that's the only green face in the game. It's going to look weird. Like, why does Beast Boy look like he's 150, you know? And that's an exaggeration, of course. So, see, I think I'm seeing a lot of there's a lot of Doctor Strange as well, weirdly. Like, I've seen that a lot, but I've also seen Star-Lord several times. So, let's try that. We're going to go with vote 1 in the chat right now if you want us to build Spider-Man as the last character today. Vote 2 if you would like for us to build Venom. And then vote 3 if you guys would like for us to build Star-Lord. Okay? So those are your 3 options. Spider-Man, Venom, Star-Lord. Vote right now in the chat. I'm going to wait a couple seconds until you guys catch up because there's always a bit of a delay. So you guys spam the chat with whatever you want to see. And then based on that, just like popular choice, I'll go on ahead and pick one of those. So I'm not seeing very many ones, oddly enough. So all the people who wanted Spider-Man, I guess, are not that interested in comparison to Star-Lord and Venom. So that's interesting. I'm seeing a lot of votes for... Well, there's a couple ones right now. I'm seeing a decent amount of votes for Star-Lord right now, which is 3. So that's interesting. And now there's a lot of 2. Oh, there's a couple ones as well. But I think the one that I'm seeing the most often is probably... Maybe it's 2, actually. Now there's a lot of ones. Of course, every time I mention one of these, like where I go like, oh, there's not a lot of this, then suddenly it's like all those people are like, wait, what? How could they not pick Spider-Man, you know? So I'm just going to give you guys, again, a reminder. Vote 1 for Spider-Man, vote 2 for Venom, and vote 3 for Star-Lord. 3, 1, 2, 1, 1... 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 3, 1. Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of 3. So I'm thinking that's the one we're going to go with is Star-Lord. Just based on what's roughly here. And again, we could create, obviously, Spider-Man and Venom on upcoming episodes as well, right? So it's decided, ladies and gents. Let's put together Star-Lord, shall we? Okay, so first of all, obviously going to go on ahead and rename the character. So, Star-Lord. Obviously going to remove the cape. And let's start, I guess, with the hair. Now, technically, we could actually go on ahead and try... We could maybe do a masked version of him. Can we change the color of the... Oh, we can't. If we could change the color of this, we could have done a kind of a helmeted version. But outside of that, I feel like the other ones are going to look a little off. Again, if we could change the color of that, maybe that would have looked decent too. But yeah, I think we're going to do an unhelmeted version of him. Just because all the helmeted ones are going to look a little off, I feel like. So, let's see if they have the actual hairstyle that they usually use for Star-Lord. Is it that? No, it's not that. That's the Joker hair. Like, old school Joker. Don't see it yet. There's Superman's hair. We have not even created Superman yet. I feel like we need to do that. I love how it's called Meta Man. So it's like, Superman reference. All across. Nope. That could be a Doctor Who hair, right? That could be kind of cool. I don't see the typical hair they use for Star-Lord here. There it is. That's the one they use for Star-Lord. So we're going to use that. I think it's got to be a little bit of a lighter color, though. So let's see. I don't even know. I think it's this, honestly. I think that's the one they use for Star-Lord usually. Maybe that's too orangey, but... I have no clue. Maybe it's this one right here, guys. What do you think? Vote 1 for this hair, and then vote 2 for the orange hair. That's too orange, right? I think that's too orange. I feel like it's number one, honestly. I feel like the one is a little bit better. Star Central, make sure you check out the live stream. I did a 2-hour long live stream today for Fortnite, man. So check that out if you haven't. Make Wario and Waluigi. I want to do that. That'd be fun. Hey, okay, all across the board, you guys coming through with the ones. So that's what we're sticking with. And of course, I'm going to change the face, so don't worry, guys. I'm not like not paying attention completely, you know? So we're going to try to do our best to go on ahead and pick something that has like facial hair of some sort. Kind of like that, actually. That could work. I mean, of course, the business suit makes it look a little awkward, but we'll remove that in a little bit. Man, if this one didn't have the glasses, it would have worked really well. Oh, we could go with that, actually. Also with the sideburns kind of look. But he doesn't have any facial hair then. Like a mustache or something like that. So maybe this one? Yo, this one would work perfect for his father. Like Kurt Russell's character in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, right? We could try this one too. But that's, I don't know. I feel like that's not really the best facial hair. I think that's probably the best, honestly. That one there. Right, guys? I think that's the way to go. Unfortunately, there is no somewhat like simplistic. Well, actually, we could give him this. Painted gray, sort of, right? To pretend like it's like that jetpack that he wears, right? So that could work. That could work, right? Now, what we're going to need to do is also think about, doesn't he wear something red? Yeah, he does. We're going to change the suit, dude. Don't worry. I'm obviously aware of that. We're not keeping this the way it is right now. So for the arms, that's kind of the color that we want, except I think it's probably better if I just paint it like this. And now we just need to hope that there's a decent torso. We could do the gray suit as well, I guess, technically, if there isn't anything that looks good here. Yeah, look at that. Bellboy Star-Lord, huh? To the rescue. But nope. That's too businessy. Too simple, too casual. My gosh, I think that there's literally only those two other options. Oh, that stinks. That really, really, really stinks. Yeah, these reds are too bright. I think they only have those two items in burgundy. Everything else is going to be bright red. So, do we want to change it up then and go with the gray shirt figure? Which we could actually probably use some like this, honestly. Or that would work really well, because he had like an armor plate kind of thing. And then we would obviously change the arms to be gray. Sort of like this, right? What do we think, guys? And then the legs would change to be black. Well, actually, maybe there are cool... something like that, let's say, right? So sort of like this, which, by the way, I think it looks pretty good, honestly. I don't think that that's a bad idea. Red. Do red. Red. Okay, guys, so let's have you guys vote. Vote 1. He had writing on it. Yeah, no, I'm talking about the... Okay, wait. Let me try to show you. What should I search for? Lego Star-Lord, maybe? Oh, look, it's like the first picture that pops up. Here. I don't know if I'll be able to show that on screen. Add image. This. So that suit. I mean, that's a pretty close take. You have to admit. No? No? Like, look at that. That's pretty close. If you look at what, well, I guess I should probably put them like this, side by side. Like, maybe we could do a little bit better on the legs and the hips. Like something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a pretty good, accurate rendition, you know? I'm not, like, again, we could try the red. But I feel like we did a pretty good job. If you look at those two side by side right there. You know what I'm saying? What do we think? Type in 1 if you guys want to see the red costume. Type in 2 if you guys want to go with the gray, because I feel like the gray looks pretty sweet. Let me look at these other ones. Yeah, you see, like, the red's going to be a little bit more tough because it's got to be the jacket, and that's the problem. And there isn't a jacket. Like, the closest we have to the red is probably going to be this. We're going to have to use that. So it's going to be like some businessman start. Well, actually, I didn't think about this one. I sort of ignored it. Maybe that's what you guys mentioned. What about that? I just probably, everyone who was going to go with gray, now I was like, hey, I kind of like this better. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I didn't mean that. I do think that that looks pretty good too, though. Either way, I think we did pretty good. So let me know what you guys think. I'll wait a couple seconds because the chat always has to catch up for a little bit. I'm seeing a lot of people vote 2, meaning that they want to see the gray one. So, I don't know. We could go back to the gray one. I feel like that's probably the closest we could get to kind of like the jacket look from the one and only Star-Lord. You see a good one through the shirt is black Blitz. It has a red jacket. What? There isn't another one. This? That's too bright. It's not going to work, dude. The one that I picked is probably the best we will do. It's this one. Well, there's a lot of people still voting 1, I feel like. So I'm not sure. Maybe we go back to the gray then? Did you miss anything? 1-1. 2 Beast Boy. Okay, so let's settle this, okay? If you guys, again, I want to clarify. If you guys want to see the red costume, type in 2. And if you like the gray one that we had before, type in 1. Okay? So starting from now, go on ahead and vote. Spyro, I'm glad that you wrote red because that clarifies things. But go on ahead and vote right now, and I'm going to pay attention to the chat, and then we're going to go from there. So again, vote 2 if you guys want to see this costume that we have right now, the red one, and then vote 1 if you want us to go back to the gray. Okay? So again, 1 to go back to the gray, and 2 if we're sticking with this. 2 was red. That's what I'm saying. Okay, there's a good amount of 1s, but I think that there's more 2s right now. There is a lot. Yeah. Okay, well, I think that there's... Well, now there's a bunch of 1s that, of course, come in. Why does that always happen? 2. Okay, we're going with 2. We're sticking with this one then. We need to pick powers. What powers do we give him? Computer would make sense. Techie Super or the Hacker. I feel like this one makes sense because it's flight, and then it's kind of like his blaster as well. So I feel like this one would work too. Do you guys like that idea? I feel like this is the one that we should go with. Because then we kind of look like in the movie where he had the boost in his legs and the jetpack around his back. And I feel like we kind of tried to nail that down, right? Yes? Yeah. Okay, that's what we're going with then. Cool. Did we change his name already? We did. Ladies and gents, that is our final custom of the day. So I want to give a special shout out to all of you lovely folks for tuning in. Also special shout out to our super chatters of the day, Hunter, Nick, and Triple HD. Thank you guys both for the extra little bit of support for today's live stream. I really do appreciate your guys' support. Like I said, I don't know when the next customs is going to be live, but there will be episodes of customs going up during the week. So make sure, guys, if you're fans of the series, make sure that you're checking the channel if you don't have your notifications turned on to make sure that you do not miss out on those videos. Make Invisible Woman. Wouldn't she be invisible? Or do you mean in non-invisible mode? So let's take a look at all the characters we created today. I want you guys, whether or not you're watching it live right now or you're watching it once it's already gone just as a regular video, go on ahead and vote for which custom was your favorite. So the first one that we created was the one and only Vader, who turned out pretty cool. I guess he can go invisible, which I didn't even realize. He's got these little force blasts. So this is our Vader-inspired design, and I think we did pretty well within the limits of the game. So there's Vader. So you're going to vote 1 for Vader. Number 2 character that we created was the one and only Melted Bubblegum Face Thanos, who I will say, honestly, in-game looks a lot better than he did in the customizer. Like, that's a decent-looking Thanos, honestly. You know, considering all the limitations that the game gives us to work with, I think we did a pretty excellent job. And then number 3 was, of course, the last custom that we built today, which was Star-Lord, probably the most accurate of the entire bunch. I think he honestly just, especially from up here, you could literally just think that that is Star-Lord. And I think that that's really, really, really cool. He can fly as well, so that's super duper neat. And that's obviously a really cool advantage that he has over the 2 other customs that we built today. Ladies and gents, go on ahead and let me know in the chat and also in the comment section below who is your favorite. Looking forward to hearing your comments. It looks like almost everyone agrees that Star-Lord is probably the best, so that's really, really, really cool. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I will hopefully catch you guys here tomorrow for a brand new Fortnite live stream. Peace out. I'll see you later, alligators. Bye-bye, everyone.